What's up, YIRES? It's Hey Shawty, living online and thriving offline. And welcome to Tell Us Why, where I get the raw and unfiltered version of your favorite influencers. And today, baby, we're seated with Sweeett Revenge. That's triple E double T. And we're getting into her wholesome content, the close friends version, and everything you guys have been talking about. So let's get into it. Triple E double T. Hi, my sweet. I'm good, thanks. And how are you? Welcome to my corner of internet. Welcome to Tell Us Why. Okay. We're gonna get into the juice and the sweet. Let's get into it. I'm so happy to have you here.
Same here.
Because every time we link up, we're always chatting. Like the girlies are chatting.
There's also a lot to talk about, actually.
There's always a lot to talk about, you know? So I'm so happy that you're in my corner of the internet because we're gonna yap.
Thank you so much for having me also.
Yap is deluxe. Let's cheers to that.
Cheers.
Too good.
Way too good.
So before we get into the juice and the squeeze, I feel like we need to warm up.
Okay.
We need to catch up. I haven't seen you in a little bit, so let's catch up. So we're gonna play a little game called When Last, or When Was the Last Time?
Okay.
Are you ready for it?
Ready. Bring it on.
Let's go for it. When was the last time you blocked someone?
I think it was like a month ago.
Why'd you block them?
Weird friends. I don't like that energy. Like,
Weird friends?
I'll block you.
You actually blocked a friend?
Yeah, no, I did. Apparently they're not a friend. If I'm blocking you, then you weren't a friend to that capacity. Do you know what I mean?
So why
did it get there?
Did they deserve the block?
A lot of like deceitfulness, like you don't really have my back the way I wish you had my back.
Exactly.
You know? And you just like creating this like weird rift between me and certain people. It's just like, I don't like that. So I'm gonna block you like ASAP.
Block.
I don't play with the block button. I don't play with that.
Blocked.
Blocked.
Okay, the next one. When last did you wake up next to someone and instantly regret it?
Sure. That was probably like 2023. Because I've been in like a 1-year relationship. So like that was like 2023. That was years ago.
Okay, so what was the situation there? Was it like someone you knew? Was it a one night stand?
I don't do one night stand.
Exactly.
No.
Exactly.
I think it was like someone I knew and I was like, this is not really working out. Like, you know.
Were you guys together and then you woke up one day and you're like, actually?
Yeah, we were together. I don't do the peace job, right?
Okay,
yes, I do full-time job. So it was like, this is not working out. And like, I wish it was like the last time we're together. And it was
the last time.
It was the last time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that sound period. Blocked. And it'd be like that sometimes, eh?
It always like that, trust me.
Okay, the next one. When last did you ghost someone and then see them in public?
I don't do the ghosting.
Why not?
I don't do the ghosting. I'll tell you why I left. Like, I'm not just gonna be like, bye. No.
But sometimes ghosting is mandatory, hey?
I don't ghost. I'm not a ghoster. I think that's what makes me a good person. Okay.
I don't think ghosting makes you a bad person.
I think it does. At least like explain to someone why you left. Like have the courage to be like, listen,
fair.
I didn't like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm done, I'm gone.
But what if it's one of those situations where like things didn't work out? There was no need for conversation. Like we're both on the same page.
Okay, I get you.
The vibe is not there. Maybe then this person is also seeing someone else. And then you're like, is it worth speaking about? Because then it looks like you're the one still holding on. Sometimes.
Okay, but I don't relate. I've never ghosted anyone.
Oh yeah, me too. I was just speaking for the people out there that be ghosting.
You
no,
made me
I don't
feel
ghost.
bad. She made me feel bad. Okay, bro.
I believe in open and honest communication. Like let's just say what it is and like keep it moving.
Yeah.
Okay, the next one.
It doesn't have be spicy, girl.
I love being spicy.
No.
Okay, when was the last time you texted your ex to check up on them?
Okay, guys, I think I'm a very strict person. I don't text, I miss you. I don't be doing that. Like, when it's done, it's done.
Yeah.
So have I ever, I think I've texted an ex just to be like, oh, it's been a minute, I hope you are. I was checking up on them in terms of like well-being. But it wasn't like, I miss you or things like that.
But that was the question. Like,
okay,
I
have.
You have. When was the last time?
It's 2023.
Okay, it was a while ago.
Yeah.
So was it shortly after you woke up next to them and then was like,
No.
It was a while afterwards.
It was a while after, yeah.
Guys, I don't believe in texting exes. I don't.
I believe that actually because it's correct. Don't ever text anyone back. Like, don't do that.
Don't even give them access to you.
Yeah,
like,
block and delete.
You know what I mean? Okay, the last one. When was the last time you posted a thirst trap?
I respect myself, so I've never posted a thirst trap. No, sorry, I've never. Okay. Yeah, I love myself too much to do that. Like, why would I be posting certain pictures if I'm not sending it to
them to see.
No, my partner will see. Nah, only my partner gets to see that side of me, and that's how I'm gonna keep it because I'm strict.
Okay.
Yeah, I respect myself too much to be posting like thirst trap. Like, oh, look at what you're missing. I'm
you
not
don't
like
have
that.
to see it all.
Yeah, no, you
you
can see my legs. You know what I mean? Shoulder nyana, back nyana. That's it. That's it. You can't see more than that.
Even on close friends?
Close friends, I don't post on my close friends anymore.
How come?
I'm just like, I don't know, I'd like my life to be, I keep certain things to myself. So I'd rather not post on close friends. Do you know what I mean?
Like,
I don't even have, what do you guys call that thing?
Finsta.
I don't have a Finsta.
You don't have a Finsta?
I get no Finsta. No, I don't have a Finsta.
That's where things really become that.
I think my WhatsApp actually would be my close friends, but even there, I do not post any
crazy stuff.
No, I keep it very neutral, very funny, goofy, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, here and there, but nothing sexual.
Nothing too serious.
Sexual things? No.
No, not even just sexual, but like
I know
spicy.
What you mean, though. No.
But the spice. A little
only my partner gets the spicy.
Can I join?
Ning, give me the dates.
I want the spice.
Give me the dates. What's the entry dates? What's June.
1st of June.
July. Okay.
1st of June. While it's cold. Because it's getting cold.
Yeah, no, it is. The
and
weather.
Some of us
need a human blanket.
Anyway, we're going to talk about this later. Like, it just feels like everyone is watching our close friends right now.
Yeah, no, I feel like also when you're a content creator or an influencer, everyone is like out there to see what you post. So like, I feel like with me, I've always like taken a step back in terms of like what I post, what I put out. Because I'm not trying to get like, not dragged per se. I don't mind getting dragged anymore. Once been dragged, done that, been there, done that. It's okay. Done. I don't want to repeat of that. So I'm more cautious about like what I put out there. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
So it's not that much about how people perceive you, but it's like no. I have the responsibility of what I put out there. And if I put it out there, then I wanted you to see.
Exactly.
Okay, that's fair. Okay. I'm closing the game. It was cute. It was spicy. Now I want to know more about you.
Okay.
Where's home for you? And what piece of home do you take with you in everything that you do?
So I'm basically a Dobsonville girly. Like I'm from the township Elokshimi, Dobsonville Block 7, okay.
Period.
So yeah, I'm like a hood girl at heart. You know what I mean? Like humble, but also like I will tell you how it is. I'm not gonna hide it, so I'm gonna be very straightforward with you. But we're gonna laugh and have a good time. You know what I mean? I'm very welcoming. That also makes me like a typical Dobsonville girl. Like people from the township are very like welcoming. And to tell you more about my background, I basically grew up with my mom and my granny. And yeah, those people that raised me, do you know what I mean?
Beautiful.
Yeah, so...
And you're such a girl's girl, so I feel like it just makes so much sense.
I am,
like,
guys.
I'm actually obsessed with you. Like, I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. So I'm sure your parents are like, yo, simply uphila ka ring lights, ring lights, fella. Like that's your life.
Camera, guys, I turn the camera.
Like you love it.
I love it.
And it loves you.
Right.
You know what I mean? So what was the conversation like with your parents when you told them that you weren't going to be doing the 9-to-5 life?
Obviously, I believe my granny till this day is probably like, get a job. Like, she doesn't like I want you in the office typing there your day out, you know what I mean? But I think I cracked it to her and I was like, listen, that's not me. I do see a part of me doing that, 100%, but it's like, that I'm from a part, I don't know, your boss.
Yeah.
I'm from a part.
You
know
are
what
the
I
boss.
mean?
Yeah.
I'm my own boss, you know what I mean? So she got to terms with that when she saw how like, how can I say, how people received me and how far my career was going in terms of like the opportunities that I was exposed to, the people that I was exposed to. So she saw like, okay, you like this, you're good at this. So let me let you do your own thing.
Somewhere.
Yeah, and I also feel like my mom was a person that was like, also we close at home. She was like, come here,
let her do her thing. Let her cook.
You know, and I cooked. I cooked a good meal. Like,
no, you really did.
Yeah, no, guys.
And the pots are still hot. Level 6. Number 6.
Yeah, no.
You know?
Fully.
And you recently just graduated. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
So why was it still a priority for you to do school even though you have a successful content career?
I think what I've noticed now is that like more people want to join the influencer / content creation space, and they would like much rather leave school for that. And I'm like, I think have a basis, have a foundation.
Yes.
The knowledge, you need the knowledge. Because when they send us these briefs, like you have to read it to the T. Like, okay, they want this, they want that.
100%.
So if you don't go to school, get to like learn some sort of understanding and get to be like, okay, I understand this, I get this. With this knowledge that I have, yeah, do you know what
how
I mean?
to send an email.
Exactly, how
It's
to
the simple
respond
things.
to like emails, you know what I mean? So it kind of gives you like the basis and also like a thing of like you are able to work with people more, you know what I mean? Because also you're in varsity, you get to see a lot of people around you. Even in the space of like content creation, you're around so many creators and you're able to like conversate, you know, exchange ideas and stuff like that. So I feel like going to school was like, for me, I need to start somewhere.
Yes.
Like
Have
I
a
need to have
base.
something. I need to have like
Yes.
something to myself that's like a qualification.
Yes.
So yeah, that was very important to me, having a qualification.
Lovely.
Yeah.
I absolutely love that. Congratulations again.
you.
That's
Thank you, girl.
huge.
Thank you.
Now let's get more into this vlogging and essay creator space.
That's what I like.
So, is essay YouTube tired? Like, do you feel like there's a lot of copy and paste content, especially when it comes to vlogs? Because I mean, people are vlogging, the essay space is so overly saturated with vlogs. Do you feel like the space is tired? There's a lot of copy and paste?
I feel like there's a 50-50 with me. It is a lot of like copy and paste, but at the same time, it's like we're getting inspiration from each other.
Yes.
And there's no like, for me right now, I feel like we're all South African YouTubers per se, are all getting inspiration from like UK, US, you know, like international YouTubers. And to a certain degree, I do feel like maybe there's like some source that's missing because we're all doing the same thing.
Yes.
But again, I will not, I'll cut us some slack and say people don't really like resonate with like sit downs, and also sit downs
That's
were
true.
taken the wrong way in terms of like you say something personal and you open up or something that happened and then you
they
get
come
dragged
for
for
you.
that.
They
And it's
come
like
for
now
you.
you can't even open up. But in a nutshell, I do feel as though like there could be some improvement. At the same time, I feel as though there's like more support, you know what I mean? Like when we
Yes.
take out vlogs, people want to see what you're up to. Like people want to see like what you're doing, with who, how you're doing it, get some
It's
tips
just
from
it's
you.
what the people want.
Yeah, it's just what people want,
And you need
guys.
to give them what they want.
Literally, 'cause-
Like your coins ride on what people enjoy. And if
Yeah.
people enjoy vlogs, we're doing vlogs.
But I also, just an additional tip, like
Okay.
for me, I also feel like it's important to just post what you want. And be as free as you can. You don't have to be like, oh, this YouTuber is doing it like this YouTuber is more reserved. Be you, like, if your personality is like shining and you have like more character, I feel as though like your channel will do good because now we're seeing the
Yes.
real you.
And authentic.
Yeah, and like you saying, hi, we're going somewhere, and then
Also,
it ends
I
there.
feel like if you copy a certain creator for too long, if that creator stops posting, you also stop posting because you have nothing to like copy from.
Yeah, I grab
so
from that.
I love that piece of advice. Just do you post what you want to
you.
be yourself,
Yeah.
and people who like you will gravitate towards you.
Yeah, 100%.
And your content is super wholesome. Absolutely love it. But
Thank
is
you.
there a close friends version that we don't know about?
Like what I have.
No, close friends version of you. So obviously there's like the online
There is.
persona and the person that we see.
I get you,
But
yeah.
is there a close friends version of you that we don't
There
get to
is.
see?
And there's a lot of things I like tend to like, let me not post that. Like let me crop that.
Why? We
Because
wanna
it's just
see.
like I think I'd like actually do that special membership thing.
Please.
I'd do that. I want to do that. I want to do that.
Okay, so then what would you post on your memberships?
Like straight from in the morning until at night. Like what I really get up to. Like I'd actually put the camera there so you can see every single
So
little
you
thing.
basically like stream.
Basically, yeah. I would stream.
So
100%.
streaming is no cuts, no edits,
yeah.
raw, unfiltered.
I would do that.
So are we gonna get that anytime soon?
I think you guys should. You deserve that. Like,
I
I
think
feel
we
like I'm
deserve
getting so much
it.
support. Why not? Yeah.
Okay, so when are we talking? Like 2025,
No,
2026?
2025 definitely. Looking at like later on the year. Sorry, like
Okay.
maybe your October, September. Very soon,
Nice.
around the corner.
So you would actually stream for 24 hours?
I would.
Oh my
Like
gosh, that
I
is
want you
so
guys to see everything to the T.
exciting.
I would do that. Yeah, 100%.
That's so exciting. Now, everyone says that consistency is key when it comes to this content game. But what piece of advice or lesson would you say is not in the manual and people don't really speak about?
For me, I would say I'm not consistent. Firstly, let's like off the bat, I'm not consistent.
I love the honesty.
Post something full now when I feel like this is worthy enough, you know what I mean? But for me, it's more about like how you carry yourself and like your personality, your character, like what type of a person you are.
Yes.
That also speaks a lot of volumes. As opposed to like you always posting content consistently, and it's like we're not really getting, we're not really getting the you. It's just like you're just showing us what you're doing or what you're up to, but we're not really like getting to like see who you really are. So for me, what has worked is like being true to myself, being the goofy ass girl that I am, being funny, not being too serious. Like I feel like we're too serious as content creators. Let loose, just like let your content speak for you.
Yes, 100%.
To show what type of a person you are. Do you know what I mean?
And I love your viral clips. I love them so much. People will literally like, you're behind someone and there's a video and then your face is just like,
my face speaks for me most of the time, and I wish I could just like mute it. Like, don't say anything. Just keep it like a cordial face.
But your face just can't hide it.
My face be speaking for me sometimes. But that's me. Yeah.
I love it. Because I even like, I'll be screen recording it and then I use it on my Finsta.
The amount of stickers I have. The amount of stickers I have. People are like,
it's so good.
I just be chatting to someone and I see a sticker of me and I'm like, when did you get this? Like, how did you make it?
And it's probably like all around these group chats.
Yeah, it is.
Surfacing.
Like,
it's surfacing
those GC
everywhere.
guys, those GCs, put me in one of them. Like, I want to see what y'all talking about.
And that's where you get all those fire stickers.
Yeah. Fully. WhatsApp group chats, you will get all the stickers you need.
I love it. Let's talk about love. I want to get into a little bit of love.
I'm a lover girl, so bring it on.
I know. We both lover girls, so I love talking about like relationships and love with you.
Yeah.
So, matching tattoos with your girlfriend. Girl, what kind of demon possessed you to do that?
Girl, listen, okay, so the story behind the matching tattoos were like, we had a cat together, and that was like our first cat, and the cat passed away, unfortunately. So it was like a short-lived period with the cats because it was like very young. So it was like not gained per se, but we grew such a close bond with the cat. And
it
we
was
thought
like a baby.
Yeah, you know, like our cats are more intimate, more loving, and more like, you know.
Than what?
Than dogs.
Excuse me?
No, like dogs are hyper, obviously, don't get me wrong. But I'm a lover girl for dogs as well. Trust me.
Cats like to roam around and they like their own space and like...
It depends on how you raise your cats, honestly. So our cat was more like loving, more clingy, you know what I mean? It was the only cat, so it was I need you guys there all the time.
Yeah.
So the story behind the cats was just like, you know, just like a remembrance of the cats to say like, we miss you. And we see you, like,
so it's
we
about the
you.
cats, not necessarily about each other.
No, it was about the cat more so about the cat, yeah.
Okay.
It was nothing to do with like, oh yeah, that was your cat, that was my cat, let's get attacked.
Yeah.
It was just we love the cat, both of us, like unconditionally, so why not? That was like a good decision for like both of us. And then it still sticks with me. I still love that tattoo.
So
I do, yeah.
I love you guys. I'm actually obsessed with
you
guys.
I'd do it all over again.
And she's in the room right now. But I need to ask you, if we were to give your girlfriend 2 minutes on the show,
okay,
what's the first thing she'd expose about you that we don't know?
Pa.
Too much.
I have ADHD. I touch on every topic at once. Like, she'd just be like, yeah, this girl is just crazy.
So you like start off one topic, leave it mid-sentence.
Yeah, and she'd be like,
talk about something else.
Yeah, she'd be like, when we talk about something, I'm like, yeah, I passed that. Let's go on. Like the conversation.
Let's move on.
Let's move on. Like, let's go
Too
on.
slow, let's go.
That's me. That's my mind right there.
And more into relationships.
Okay.
We're going to get a bit deep, a little bit spicy. The name Sweeett Revenge.
Cool.
Does that have anything to do with getting your leg back to maybe an ex or maybe a certain guy who's done you wrong in the past?
Okay, truthfully, the Sweeett Revenge comes from a sweet store. Okay, so like, there's nothing to do with him.
It has nothing to do with you.
Nothing to do with him, but like, I got the name when me and that certain individual went out, and then I saw the name. I was like, oh, that's a cool name. Do you know what I mean? And I'm like, I've been wanting a name centered around sweet because I'm a very sweet person, also like me myself. And the word revenge, it's in the Bible. It says don't do it, but I would take my revenge on anyone any day.
Ooh,
so I was like, Sweeett Revenge. I was like,
you sweet and spicy.
Yeah, sweet and spicy. Best of both worlds. You know what I mean? So I think that's where like my name came from, Sweeett Revenge. Yeah, the sweet store basically.
So speaking of the boo that we was just talking about.
The ex boo. Yeah, he's not a boo. Ex boo.
The ex boo.
Thank you.
I feel like stories about you guys keep like resurfacing.
All the time.
Like they come up and then it's quiet and then they come up. I think we need to set the story straight. And I think the biggest thing is the issue about the car.
Can I drink?
Have a sip. I think you're going to I mean, you asked for it, girl.
Okay.
So what was the story about the car?
The story about the car was me standing up for myself for what happened, because what happened in 2023, and I was not in the state to address it because I was like last year of varsity.
There was so much going on.
Exams. So I'm not about to drop school just to address someone that did me dirty. So I was like, when the time is right, I will address this. But also what pushed me to actually do it was because prior to me actually like going public about it, I actually texted and I was like, hey, it's been like over so long.
So what actually happened from the beginning?
Girl.
You and ex-boo
are
together. You guys are in a relationship. Everything's going well. You guys decide we're both doing really well. We should purchase a car together.
Yeah, that's a joint agreement.
Okay, so you guys had a joint agreement to purchase a car together.
Yeah.
Okay, and then you guys are both using the car in the relationship. When you guys bought the car, was it both of your names?
So, I think when the whole story was trending on Twitter, someone asked me like, is the car under both of you guys? And I was like, no, the car is not under both of us. So he basically went behind my back to write the car under his name because there was like this weird animosity in the relationship where I just get silent treatment for like months and weeks. So it's like within that silent treatment, he came back and was like, oh, by the way, since we're okay, I wrote the name under my car. And I was like, did you even speak to me about it?
Didn't consult you?
Yeah, like...
So when you guys first bought the car, it was under both of your names?
No. It was like we bought it. And then immediately after we bought it, he just started acting weird. Like, yeah, so it was a thing of like, I think that's what he wanted. And when it actually happened, he was like, I don't need you anymore. So I'm done.
I'm out.
Do you know what I mean? So it was a thing of like, at least you could have given us enough time to think about everything and also
to discuss
try not
everything.
To act up. Like, it's just a car. Like relax. Like, let's talk about it. We're adults enough. We've been in a 5-year relationship. So like, just like sit down, talk about it and tell me like how we're going to go forward with it.
Yes.
Not just go behind my back and just be like, okay, you know what, since we're not talking, I'm just going to...
But the initial agreement was that it was going to be under both of your names.
The initial agreement, yes.
Okay. So then you have the relationship. You guys are both using the car. You're both driving the car.
I did not even get to drive the car.
You never drove the car?
He didn't want me to drive the car, yeah.
Even though you were part of this joint venture?
Yeah, basically.
And he would drive you around?
He would drive me. I'd be like, I'm taking the car. And every time I'd want to take the car, it would be like a fight. And I'd be like, okay, you know what? I see where this is going. Like, I see where this is going. Yeah, that was crazy for me. I won't lie. That was like one of the most traumatic events in my life. Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay, girl. I'm over that.
So, yeah. And that's why we're talking about it openly. Like, we're setting the record straight. No more questions. And then can we actually let the story die? Because it was like years ago.
It was years ago. Yeah, like this thing happened in 2023. I just like was public about it and spoke up about it in 2024. After
because of the situation.
I still tried to like make means to talk to him and be like, listen, you've ignored me for like plus minus almost a year now.
Okay, we're gonna get there. I need to follow the story.
Okay. Okay.
Bit by bit.
Okay.
So how long after purchasing the car did you guys break up?
So we broke up May 2023, that's when we broke up, yeah. So the car was bought in Jan.
Oh,
so
geez.
That's the time period between
so it's about like 4 or 5 months.
4 or 5 months, correct.
Okay, you guys break up. You go on with your life. He goes on with his life, but he still has the car.
Exactly.
Okay, then what was your back and forth with him about? To say, okay, if you're keeping the car, then I feel like you should give me my half back, or what was the conversation?
We didn't even get to have that conversation. Because when we broke up in May, he fled Cape Town and came straight to Johannesburg. It did not even say, yo, I'm leaving or... Okay, he actually said, I'm going to come back. And I'm like, okay, so you're going to come back. When are you going to come back? He didn't give me a timestamp. And I was like, okay, but you're going to come back. He was like, yeah, I'm going to come back. Gone. Not even a single word. Not even like, listen.
Gone with the car.
Gone with the car.
Crazy business.
Not even like, okay, so I'm going to be back in December.
This is the plan.
This is the plan. Nothing. Like, gone and forgotten. Quite literally.
Gone. Are you guys still in communication at this point? Or it's like block? Nothing.
None whatsoever.
And, okay. Whew, this is a lot.
It's hard. It just got hot up in here.
No, it really got so hot in here. Okay, he leaves, no communication, he leaves with the car. Now you go on with your life. You're like, he's gonna come back, I don't know when, but like...
But eventually, I had hope, like,
eventually you're gonna come back.
Another thing is like, I don't want you to come back to fix the relationship because I told you where I stand. I told you like, it's good, it's done. We ran our race, it was good, it was fun. But let's talk about the car.
Because that's the biggest thing you guys have to discuss.
I was like, that's the only thing that's tying us together. So if we scratch that and we like determine what's going to happen, then we're good. You know what I mean? You don't need to like...
we can be done.
Yeah, we can be done now. Let's just say, if you're going to keep the car, you're going to give me my money. Because I did not want the car after I saw how he was like acting.
I mean, I was like, never even drove the car.
Dude, like, come on. So I was like, just give me what's mine, and then we can just like, you know, you do your thing, I do my thing separately in peace. But he just chose to do things that way. That's what pissed me off.
And I can imagine.
Do you understand that?
So the whole of 2023, you guys don't speak. We're coming to 2024, and you're like, no, actually, this car situation needs to be dealt with. It's been over a year, and nothing's been said. And that's when you took to social media.
Yeah.
Or did you try contact him first?
That's what I said. Yeah, I tried to contact him first. I'm trying to be like, I think July, June, and August, I was like, listen, it's been like a while.
Like, what's up?
I can't keep running after you.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want you back. I just want to talk about the car. So I even tried calling him with people's numbers, like my closest friends, obviously.
Yeah, because I'm sure he sees you calling.
Yeah, obviously he sees
like,
me calling. I literally still have a recording on my tablet where I tried to call, and then I was like, hi, this is Simpiwe. And he was like, oh, dropped it. Yeah. I was like, hi. Oh, this is Simpiwe. Drop. And I was like, dude, like, at least give me the respect enough to be like, listen, you're going to get your money whenever.
Say something.
Yeah, like,
don't
say
just
something.
Disappear.
Like, don't just disappear like I was a piece of crap or something.
Like you guys are together for 5 years.
5 full years. And it feels like, I think you guys need to dead that whole relationship because it's like, you can see what happened. Yeah. And the least you guys can do is just be like, hey, man, like,
and
let's just drop it. Yeah, let me live.
Let her live. She's trying to live.
Like, I've moved on. Like, come on. Like, that resurfacing always pisses me off because it's like,
because it keeps
you
coming
guys
back.
do
it's
not
a cycle.
know. Yeah,
yeah,
it's
they
like
don't actually know what
cycle.
happened.
Yeah.
So we're here now. It's 2025. Has the car situation been sorted out?
No.
Still nothing.
He has still chosen to just like fully ignore and fully just go on with his life. So I also made it like a decision on my end, to just be like,
charge it to the game.
Not even to the game, to God. Like,
charge it to God.
I'm gonna leave you to God. Like,
I'm gonna leave
God's
it to
gonna
God.
deal with you. Like, your time is coming. Like, if you can do me that dirty, I don't know who else you can do dirty because I also found out some certain things after like the whole relationship. Obviously, within the relationship, you don't find out certain things.
Yep.
But certain things eventually come out to light when, you know, the relationship is over. And I wasn't the only person that he scammed. So that gave me a bit of closure and I was like, okay.
What?
So that's your thing and that's okay. So
everything that's done in the dark is going to come to light, y'all.
Exactly.
And we're waiting for that day. We're going to be there on X.
The only revenge is getting my own car, girl.
The only revenge is going to be sweet. And that revenge is going to be so sweet. So I'm glad that we've finally spoken about it. Can we just all table it? It's done.
Please.
We're here now. She doesn't have the car. She doesn't care. She's let it go. Like, we've left it up to God. I need a drink.
Yeah, me too.
I think we should cheers to that.
Hey, cheers to that.
We're letting it go. We're letting it go.
Letting it go and letting God.
Let go and let God. And it has to be like that sometimes, eh? Let's get back into your digital career.
Okay.
What's been your favorite brand to work with so far? And money can't be a reason. Like how much you made from that campaign can't be a reason.
Favorite would be Nivea.
Ooh.
I'm a skincare girl. My skin is good because of.
And you glowing.
Yeah, so
glowing and growing.
I love taking care of my skin. I feel like my skin is a big part of me. If I don't feel good within my skin, I feel like crap.
Yeah.
So Nivea was like one of the best because they also they give you freedom to actually create with how you want to create your content. They're not like strict as to do this, do that. You know what I mean? They're just freedom of creation.
I love that.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of lessons in the space, we spoke about love. We spoke about life. We spoke about this content journey.
Yeah.
What advice would you give to any young girl that looks up to you or any creator that looks at you and is like, wow, she's living the dream?
So the advice I'd give is it's not easy being in this space. It comes with a lot. And it comes with you having thick skin. So before you even try to enter this industry, have thick skin. Be able to stand up for yourself, but also more so above everything else, just be you, you know, so that you don't get lost in the sauce. Don't get lost in the sauce. So just be you and put your content forward, be strict, put your foot down if you have to, you know, in terms of like negotiating with brands and try to be unique as possible. You know, like unique content goes a long way, just not copying everyone that you see. Also just like having your own, how how can I put this? Not niche per se, but
It's
having
like your own voice.
style, your own voice, just the way you do things.
Like, what's your thing?
Yeah, so
you
like
can
people
do a day in my life, but what's your thing?
What's your thing? What can people? Yeah, what can people say? Like, okay, this is Hey Shawty's thing.
Yes.
Off the bat, like, that's how she does her thing. We know that, and if everyone takes it, we know that. Oh, they took it from Hey Shawty because that's her thing.
Yeah, that's her thing.
Yeah,
so you need a thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm totally with you.
Yeah,
I love that. And lastly, to close off this interview, because we spoke about a lot, what's one thing that people assume about you that's actually far from the truth?
What would be? Well, people say, I think, I don't really know,
Really?
Because I really be caring what people say. Like, I'm like, you think that? That's crazy.
That's
like,
on you, boo.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
But I haven't heard anything that malicious per se. But the most crazy
It doesn't
thing,
even have to be like malicious. It could be like people might think you're intimidating, but in real life it's far from the truth.
Okay, people do say I'm intimidating, right? That's one of the things.
Okay.
And I feel like I'm far from that. I feel like I'm just a confident person and I have I'm outspoken.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? So I think that would maybe come off as me being intimidating, but I'm such a sweet soul. Like, I'm a people's person.
You're so sweet.
So I don't understand people say I'm intimidating.
Okay, so you say intimidating.
Yeah. And confrontational sometimes. I am confrontational, actually.
Like with things that you don't like.
Yeah, with things that I don't like. Yeah.
And people sometimes take it the wrong way.
Yeah, they take it the wrong way and be like, oh, you're being like a bit too like passive aggressive. And I'm just like, no.
I'm just telling you like
I'm just
it is.
putting you in your place. Yeah, I'm just putting you in your place.
I love that.
Yeah.
And I absolutely love this interview. I love that you stood up for yourself. And you definitely have a style. Like you have a thing. You are a girl's girl through and through. I remember when I first met you, like, you were like, oh my gosh. And I was like, oh my gosh.
That was like Maybelline, right?
Yes, it was Maybelline.
Yeah, Back to the City. I remember
Back to the City.
I remember that, yeah.
And I'm so happy that we're doing this now.
Me too.
And I think everyone should stay tuned to you starting your streaming. We might start a little podcast. We're thinking about it. We've been talking about it.
Yeah.
I mean, I know I'm already telling people, but I'm just so excited.
I'm excited to go. Thank you so much for having me.
I enjoyed
this. Okay.
I think we should cheers.
Cheers to that.
Let's cheers to that. Letting go and letting God. That's what we're choosing to.
Huh.
And it's officially a wrap. Catch you in 2 weeks right here on Tell Us Why.